Oi! Let me get a drink of water. Hello, everybody. I'm still sickly, and my bones and my balls all hurt all at once, but for very different reasons. But what's up? Hello, hello, how goes it? Not too bad. Today is like my first actual day off, because I've just been on non-stop since from the last time I worked to today, I've just been on doing stuff non-stop. It's kind of melting my brain, but today I put some stuff away that I had in my boxes when I moved, and ate a bunch of cheese curds. And tonight, I might go get chicken. Hello, Alaskan. Hello, Cherry. Graham. Welcome back. Welcome back. You didn't do anything today, Graham? Have you ever thought about robbing a bank? Just to mix it up a little. I know it's not exactly the most original idea, but I think it'll definitely spice it up, so. But as you probably already know, we're backing our Dawn. Once again, we are trying to escape the prison sentence. In an attempt to find out what life is. To find out what love is, to be honest with you. It's almost Christmas, Alaskan. Got any plans? I'm gonna be making a brisket for Christmas. We made the menu actually work before giving up, Graham. That sounds like every video game project I've ever made since I learned about Blender. You get to the main menu and then you're like, well, that's enough of that. 2 days until the mayoral election. I don't think we're gonna make it. We still have to wait for Reed to call us, I think. Dawn is at 5 o'clock. It's the middle of the night. Our dummies up. I think from the last time we played, we just put all the deruster on the pipes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess we're just gonna go to bed, and then the mayoral race is tomorrow or something? I don't really know. Let's go to sleep. Let's end the day. I'm gonna have to look at my quest list, too. Hello, Gargoyle. Hello, Gary Google. My bad. Damn, almost got my ass. This is Back to the Dawn. We're in Zootopia, but we're in the prison this time. Instead of being the cop bunny, we're a news reporter who got tossed in prison on false charges. Time to get up. Hopefully going to a Christmas party at a church, but still deciding on it. Oh, gotcha. A Christmas party at church. Never been myself to a Christmas party at a church. I'm told they try and kill you, but that's okay. Has the stamina to consume with crafting. I probably should have turned this one on a long time ago. And I'll just hold off on that, just in case. What is my quest? I have to wait patiently for the next visit from Reed. I have to open the sewer manhole as well. So we currently have no quests right now. We're, just waiting for Reed. And, I guess we're just trying to survive in prison. Do I need a shower? I don't need a shower. I'm not stinky. I'm not stinkicus, but let's brush our teeth. Why not brush our teeth? We got 1,000,000 bottles of toothpaste. That's the perfect smile. And it healed us. Wait, give me a sec. Do I need to take a poopy? I don't need to take a poopy. The game I'm playing is available on Xbox? I think it was made for console, because when you open up the main menu, it asks you, press the A button. I'm like, I don't have an A button. Hey, Jack, what's up? Might be alone for Christmas, Cherry. Won't we all be alone for Christmas? Let's start the head count. Bruce, poor Bruce. Oh, everybody's back up and running. Everybody got the shit beat out of them at the last fight. And now all of a sudden it's not a problem anymore. Gotcha. I saw all the mayoral election campaign billboards on my way to work this morning. Just the other day, I was talking to Deputy Captain Bruce about who we're voting for. I have to say, things got a little heated. You remember Deputy Captain Bruce? My point is, even though we're a federal penitentiary, the results of the election will still affect us. After all, if we have good leader, crime in the city will fall. Then you won't have to worry about this place becoming overcrowded, will you? Lame-ass politicians. Damn, brother. Head count over, enjoy your day. You got rejected by 2 mattress stores, Jack? Damn, brother. Well, good luck with the job, hun. Am I stinky? Nope, I took a shower today. You could smell my breath through the screen, fireman. Does it smell like strawberry banana ice cream? You're looking mighty handsome today, fish. Sorry, sir, but I don't swing that way. Did you call me over just to say that? Serious as always. Never mind. I suppose you ain't in the mood for joking right now. I guess you're in a hurry to visit the visit room. Looks like Reed managed to get the recording. Okay. Alright, Reed. It's the last day, brother. Give me the damn cam, man. Alright. Let's see what Reed's, see what happened to Reed. Guacamole banana ice cream. That doesn't sound very good. That sounds okay. We're here 12:20. This is a conjugal visit room. Why did you bring me here? I brought you here because today's conjugal visit. Why else? I thought it was my lawyer. I don't give a shit if it's your lawyer, your lover, or they're one and the same. Whoever it is booked the room, so don't just stand there. Alright, I guess we're fucking our lawyer. Do 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 do. We're gonna fuck the sheep girl. Thoughts on avocado? I like avocado. It's expensive, but it's still pretty good. Oh, it's Iris. Hello, Thomas. Thomas, rather. Who are you? We meet at last. I'm Iris. We meet at last. The High Priestess. Act 4. Off the grid. Hi, Iris. I'm pleased to finally meet you, but I know you're wondering why I'm here instead of Reed. I must say I'm a little confused. Well, it's a long story. Please give me some time and I'll tell you everything that happened. We're going into her brain. No, we're zooming in on the clock. Guac and chips now. It was around 1100 at last night. I was packing in a living room. She's moving out. Oh, Reed's got a knock at the door. It's in almost every RPG and games with consumables. Bananas? That is true. Jack, you know, I don't... What have I eaten today? I've eaten fried cheese curds. Fried cheese curds and strawberry banana ice cream. That's all I've eaten. Tonight I'm thinking about getting chicken, but I should probably eat like a salad or something. Why does that sheep have such cake? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, the heavy can also eat a banana, that's true. Hello, Iris. I saw the lights on, so thought you'd be home. You're early. I better introduce myself. I'm Reed, a lawyer and a friend of Thomas the journalist, and this is my secretary, Selena. We've come about the $30,000 deal. I assume you haven't forgotten about it? Thomas, I heard you've been locked up and bouldered in prison. You mean you still haven't given up? The fact that we were able to find this house should answer that question, but it hasn't been an easy journey, not by any means. I see. Wait a moment, I'll come open the door. My stomach is gonna be messed up, yeah. My stomach can handle dairy pretty well, because that's all I've ever eaten since I was a little kid. So I don't really have, like, I don't think I'm allergic to it or anything. I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. It's just really good stuff. So it was Rona who told you about Anderson in the house. Speaking of guacamole, what I wanted to say is, I don't, some of the food at Whole Foods is, like, okay, you know? It's, like, it's okay stuff, it's really pricey, but they, I don't know, I think they put out pretty good guacamole. I usually only get it when it's half off, though, so it expires pretty much instantly. But I made hummus last night, so... The pre-made pizza, you like the pizza, Jack? I went on a bender for a while there, and I tried, like, every flavor of pizza that they had available one day, and I was like, man, this is not for me. Of course, I ate, like, 3 slices at once, which was, like, way too much, but... You respect ice cream enjoyer? I am an ice cream enjoyer. I don't really like the silly flavors. And I've started my journey of making my own ice cream. And it's okay, it's going okay so far. You've been watching for 11 months now, Cherry. Dang. So it was Rona who told you about Anderson and the house. Yeah, but Thomas put in a lot of work in prison to make Anderson give out the address. I see. How is Rona now? Is she okay? Don't worry, none of this mess has reached her yet, but I can tell she's worried about you too. I'm glad she's okay. So many people have been hurt because of me and the recording. Of course, that includes Thomas. I'm so sorry. Don't blame yourself, it's not your fault. But talking of the recording, can I listen to it now? Of course, that's why you've come all this way after all. Mr. Mayor, thank you for helping us deal with the local businesses that were unwilling to relocate. As promised, we have transferred the shares to your nephew. You're most welcome, Mr. Blackmarsh. As mayor, it's my duty to boost the economic development of Skid Road by whatever means necessary. But Mr. Mayor, I'm curious, how did you persuade the owners of the factories to sell at such a low price? I'm sure you've heard about the drug problems that plague Skid Road. So many young people have been led astray. The investigation team under my direct control is always apprehending young people in possession of such drugs, and it just so happens that some of them are the children of those factory owners. But as for whether to prosecute or let them off with a warning, I prefer to let the parents choose. Oh, I see. Very wise. I can see that our future cooperation will be most fruitful. You're watching a show called V from 2009 to 2011. It's a great show. I don't think I've ever seen V. You're not talking about V for Vendetta, are you? Isn't that movie where that guy blows up Big Ben or some shit? My own ice cream? Yeah. What are my thoughts on the Whole Foods hummus? I don't think I've ever tried the Whole Foods hummus. I've tried the Target hummus, and that's okay. It's on Tubi? Oh. 11 months wasted. It's on Tubi. It's on Glupshido. It's on... Thoughts on yogurt? I like yogurt. I like the yogurt that's like packed full of like sugar and tastes good. I think Greek yogurt tastes bad. But I guess it's a good ingredient though. I think that's like the point. They're making silly furry drugs. Walter White, but if you were what animal would Walter White be? Probably like a puppy dog. Of course, this is my city. What I say goes. Those dirty sons of bitches. Thomas isn't the first one they framed. Domino was trying to use the recording to blackmail the mayor. He wanted to use the money to get me legal status in the country, but he underestimated what he was up against. When he disappeared, I knew something must have gone wrong, which was why I was so desperate to sell the recording for the money to get back home. So that's why he called Thomas when he was covering the contamination story. I was so scared, I didn't know who to trust. When I saw what Thomas said in the TV interview, I thought maybe I could give him the recording. But I never expected he'd also be framed and sent to prison a few days later. The same way the mayor said in the recording. That low-life crook. But now that we have the recording as evidence, I'm sure I'll be able to get Thomas's conviction overturned. Here's the money you asked for. I know it's been a long wait, but I hope the deal still stands. I'm sorry, Reed, but I don't think I can sell it to you. Do you remember? I said you're early when you knocked on the door just now. Yeah, what'd you mean? I guess what she means is she was expecting someone else before we turned up uninvited. And it looks like she was planning to give the recording to them. Is that right? Chocolate yogurt? I've never had chocolate yogurt. I've had chocolate pudding. I didn't know they made chocolate yogurt. Used to buy the hummus, sauerkraut, and brown mustard from Whole Foods and put them on toasted bagels. Super tasty, fairly healthy lunch. Damn, that sounds good. Sauerkraut, hummus, brown mustard? God, that sounds so tangy. A dead, hairless cat. Walter White would be a dead, hairless cat? He'd be a gerbil with cancer. So, instead of dying in 6 months, he would die in 4. Every day I stay here is one more day I'm in danger. I'm scared. I don't want what happened to Domino to happen to me. I understand how you feel, but can you tell us who you intend to give the recording to? Jerry. Councilman Jerry. The candidate who's polling second in the mayoral race? Although he only has 30% approval rating, if he has the recording, he might be able to make up ground in a televised debate. He might just be the best person to give the recording to. He also promised to get me back to Slovenia legally. At midnight tonight, he'll pick up the recording and then send a car to take me to the airport to catch the first flight out in the morning. At midnight because of the flight? Selena, what time is it now? It looks like exactly the right time. Even the councilman's car is here. That's good. I might be able to use this opportunity to talk to him about Thomas's case. Wait a minute. Something's not right. Uh-oh. How's my sanity? It's pretty good. My throat's a little stiff. I can't tell if I'm getting sick or not. My bones are a little achy as well. Take it from the man who watched both shows and the movie. They made a movie? They made a Walter White gets sucked off movie? I didn't know that. Does Walter White ever do the crack cocaine? Or is he just selling? 2 cars parked out front, but people only got out of one, and I'm sure I've seen that car somewhere else before. How exactly did you get in touch with the councilman? I saw his campaign ad on TV and called his campaign office. So he's never seen you before, right? Never. I just spoke to his secretary on the phone about the recording. In that case, you should hide for now. Come out when we're sure it's safe. Selena, you don't mean... I do, but we have to act now. They're almost at the door. Okay. That's definitely a place to hide. Okay, these guys look a little shady. These guys look super shady. Look at that shit-eating grin. Just selling? That's sad. The movie is after Breaking Bad, aka after Walter White dies. Maybe I could be getting sick and never be too sure. No, I did buy some acetaminophen. Maybe I'll take like 6 of them tonight and then get a good sleeping. Yes. But where's the councilman? I've seen him on TV and neither of you are him. Sorry, the councilman's busy with official duties, so he arranged for us, his aides, to collect the recording and send you off. Then I too am sorry. I won't hand over the recording until I see Councilman Jerry in person. Miss, this will all be a lot easier if you just cooperate. Bulk, don't waste your breath on her. The boss is waiting outside. If we screw up again, we're toast. Shut your mouth, Scold. Can't you see I have the situation under control? These goons might be the bad guys. Am I the next Walter White? I don't think I would... I think if I'm manufacturing a drug, it's not going to be cocaine. I think if I'm manufacturing a drug, it's probably going to be like... What's like a funny drug? Excuse me. I can't... I'll get back. Space crack? Yeah. Walter never made space crack? What was he making? Oh yeah, he was making rock candy. I remember. He's got a gun. Fine, miss. Since you won't cooperate, don't blame me for what happens next. Oh, I never knew the councilman's aides carry guns. Then I assume the car parked out front isn't taking me to the airport either, right? Seeing as you're so smart, there's no need to carry on the charade. Now be a good girl and hand over the recording, or we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Okay, since you want it so bad, catch. Oh, nice moves, Reed. Damn, got him in the fucking mouth. Hey, where you looking? Oh, shit! Damn it, we screwed up again. Night-night, fella. Another trick you learned in the circus, Selena? You guessed it. It's basic stuff for trapeze artists. Are they hitmen? How? Why? Could Councilman Jerry's people have been bought by the mayor? Might even be worse than that. People who work in the campaign office are usually trusted by the candidate, especially the ones who answer the phones. Poppers? He was Oh, you're right. I should be making jalapeno poppers as drugs, Jack. You're right. Walter White didn't sell Coke, blue rock candy, and popcorners. Oh, right, the popcorners. He's definitely, you know, he's got that Japanese, like, grind set, like, multi-conglomerate company. Where he owns, like, a bunch of racehorses, but they also sell, like, TVs. They can't usually be bought, so another, more plausible explanation is Councilman Jerry and the mayor are in cahoots, and the whole election is just a charade. But if that's true, what do I do now? And if they know about this house, I have nowhere to hide. Try to relax. This is all just speculation for now. Besides, we still have the recording. As long as we have that, we still have a shot. So, do you have any plans for the next steps? Don't worry, Reed always plans one step ahead. But first, we have to get out of here so we don't end up... Reed, the window! My boy! The guy in the car shot a crossbow! Sound of fighting must have alerted them. Oh, crap, I'm hit. Stay still, keep pressure on the wound, I'm coming. I bet you could have easily avoided that. That sneaky shot. I'm sorry, I didn't expect things to turn out like this, it's all my fault. Now's not the time to blame yourself, those bastards will be here any second. We need to get out of here. You know this place better than me, quick, think of a way out. I know, there's a balcony outside the bedroom on the second floor. We can use it to climb down to the next door's yard. It's right next to the parking lot where my car's parked. If Reed can still walk, we can get out of the way. Think you can make it, Reed? Of course. I'm a tough guy. Hello, Leanne. Hey, Cody. Oh, my throat. My throaty. That motherfucker is knocked out, dude. They seem so happy to be knocked out. Let Iris help you upstairs. I'll be right behind you. It's nothing. I just want a quick drink. She's gonna fucking burn the house down. Why'd she look at... Oh, I was gonna say, why's she looking at the camera? Oh shit, it's Angelo. Look at this place. Looks like someone's barbecue got a little out of control. Should have known I couldn't count on these two knuckleheads. I should leave them here as firewood. What about the ones who got away? Should I send someone after them? No. From what I've seen here, these aren't some amateurs we're dealing with. We could be walking right into an ambush. Look at the bloodstains. Kong, send some guys to the hospitals and clinics. Report back if you find anyone with a crossbow wound. Take these two idiots back. When they wake up, ask them what the girl we're after looks like. What about the recording? I'll explain the situation to the mayor. Although maybe it's a good thing that they still have it. After all, if there is no more prey, what's the value as hunters? Well. Now that's what I call toast. She's driving a damn, a Beetle. Oh my god, if the Beetle exists, if the Volkswagen Beetle exists in this universe, that means Nazi Germany exists in this universe. Oh shit, dude. Which animals were they fucking gassing in Zootopia World War II? Hey Tori, what's up? Thoughts on apples? Tasty. You guys got an apple recipe? I have like 2 apples in my fridge that I got from the food bank that I don't know what to do with. I was just gonna eat them, but I was like, maybe there's something more here. The VW bug. How's Ray holding up? It's bad. The bolt hit a major blood vessel. He's lost a lot of blood. Should I drive to the nearest hospital? No, we can't go to the hospital right now. They'll find us in no time. What do we do now? He needs treatment. We'll go to Pebble Street. It's in the southeast corner of Sparrow's Nest. My apartment's there. I have emergency universal serum in my medicine cabinet. It should get him through the night. Where's the recording? Don't worry. I had it on me when I was helping you upstairs. That's a relief. Forget the damn recording. Do you still not get it? There's no hope for the city. The politicians, the corporations, the mob, they're all in cahoots. Who can you give the recording to? Do-gooders like you and Thomas will just end up getting themselves killed. Selena. As for you, Iris, I suggest you throw away the recording and avoid getting any deeper into this mess. Those 2 hitmen didn't see you. I think they'll be looking for someone who looks like me for a while. So you're still safe. Take this opportunity to leave the city and get as far away as you can. Lie low in my apartment tomorrow. I'll contact my friend in the circus and arrange a boat for you to leave. Early the morning after tomorrow, if you get a call from a fish store owner, go to Port Maria in North Point. He'll arrange a boat to take you away after you get there, but don't leave it too long. It's only a matter of days before they find your true identity from the house. Okay, should we tell Thomas what happened? I don't think so. The less he knows about the situation, the better. After all, there's not much he can do where he is, and the anger and frustration could make him do something stupid. Thomas. Reed! Reed! My boy! Red Panda moment. You just put an apple into the blender? You think I should just blend up the apple? I already have a jar of applesauce. The boy who cried wolf, but we suck him off. I just spilled water all over myself. It's wet. So much for the lid. Step on it, Iris. He's lost too much blood, he's passed out. Okie doke, hang on. Step on it, and it's a beetle. How fast could you possibly go? You said Reed was badly hurt, how's he doing now? As soon as we got to Selena's apartment, we did everything we could. The universal serum Selena injected temporarily stabilized him. When you say temporarily, you mean... Selena told me the effects of universal serum don't last long. What he needs is red panda blood, or he'll end up in a permanent coma. So Selena drove him away first thing this morning. She said there's a doctor called Stefan up north in Liberty City who is in the same circus as her. If she can find him, he might be able to mix the plasma Reed needs. I really hope he pulls through, though. Thank you for taking the risk to come here and tell me everything. I actually planned to do as Selena said, lie low at her apartment today and then go straight to the port at North Point, leave in the morning. But after thinking it over, I decided to come here and see you. Firstly, because I can't bear to leave you in the dark about what's happening. Secondly, because I want to put your fate back in your own hands. Could you please turn around for a moment? They're gonna have sex! Okay, you can turn back now. You got 3 puppies today, Godzilla. Dang, man. Are you gonna eat them? You gonna fry them up? Yummy, yummy. Prawn issue. What's that on the table? It's the key to Selena's apartment. It's on the top floor of 186 Pebble Street. I'm giving it to you because I hid the recording under her pillow. Maybe when your sentence is over, you can go and get it. Then find the opportunity to give it to someone more powerful than the mayor so you can finally clear your name. That's all I can do. Key to Selena's apartment. Selena's apartment is on the top floor of 186 Pebble Street. Iris hid the recording containing the evidence incriminating the mayor under Selena's pillow. Better late than never. Maybe Selena was right. The enemy is just too powerful. We're no match for them. That's the way things are. We may just have to accept the shackles of reality. Take care of yourself, Thomas. I hope we can all get through this. This would have been a lot easier if I fucking hadn't given Bruce wrong fucking information. Had I known I was gonna be a good little boy, I would have done the right thing. Never thought that try to get recording would put Reed's life in danger. After everything that's happened, what can I do? Should I just accept reality like Selena said? Oh my god! My fucking brain! No, dude, come on! Keep your head down until the end of your sentence, there's no shame in that. Or we could take it... No, dude, hang on. No, give me a second. No shot, man. I swear I have something to get my mind back. Mind +2. I'm gonna eat all of this chewing gum. Oh, I can eat. Can I eat all this iris? Will they let me eat the iris? Dude, my fucking brain, dude. My brain collapsed in on itself. Me when I'm depressed. I can eat it. I can eat all 7. Oh, eat the gum. Eat the gum. Just keep eating the gum. Don't worry about the clean teeth. Oh, we got our brain back up. Oh god, dude. What a nightmare. Me when I'm depressed. I'm gonna eat all these flowers and 3 sticks of gum. Do I think a pistol shrimp would kill you? I guess if it hit my nuts. And then, it exploded one of my balls, then yeah. That'd be pretty bad. I'm 4 out of 10 intel, but we gotta go do our job. Am I still masked up? Still masked up, ready to go. We don't need to make dye. I guess we can just go make some pickles. Downstairs. Thank you, Bruce. You the best. You the best, buddy. I'm sorry I fucked you over, man. Well, at least you're not dead. Unless you get to keep your job. Alright, Billy, what's the deal, man? No more weekly essentials. I'm going to buy all of your cookies, thank you. Oh my god, I was out of cookies. And all of your coffee beans, thank you. Ooh, you don't have anything else for me? Nope. I guess I can buy a storage basket, huh? Sure. Why not? Is it an item that I have in my inventory? It is. Hang it on your cell's cupboard to add 4 extra storage compartments. That'll be good for us. We get my ass kicked lately by it. Alright, let's go work. Let's go fucking stuff a bunch of pickles into pickle jars. Will I try an escape route? I might have to. Currently, my character doesn't believe in anything. But I'm currently using the escape route as a backup plan. Hey, Ray. Let me give you a gift first. Here, have a coffee bean. And then I need you to leave. Can I let you do this job? No, man. Not at all. I need this job. I'm gonna have a mental break, man. It's gonna be looking like fucking RimWorld out here. I'm gonna start stabbing people. Pickle me, Rick. This is still an intelligence check? It is still an intelligence check, I think. Oh! Roundup is so good. I don't think I'll be eating pickles anytime. I don't even know if I need any of this money. Do I play any instruments? I used to play the piano when I was younger. I played it a little bit. Other than that, no. I was never really one for, musical instruments. I think they're cool. And I might like to learn piano again one day, but at this point in my life, I'm just like, well, no thanks. Speaking of instruments, on my shorts feeds, on my YouTube shorts feeds, I've just been getting recommendations to, I've just been getting, Whiplash videos. So I saw Whiplash when it first came out, and I was like, damn, these guys, they hate everybody. After watching it now as somebody who's like a little older, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Never used mayo? Well, suppose I have. Not the most instrumental. Also, I'm about to starve. Hang on, let me eat like a cookie. Let me eat like 3 cookies. You know, I think I'd make, like, here in prison, I think I'd make, like, $50 an hour. I think I'd make, like, $100 an hour, actually. Because I think I can get 2 pickle jars in an hour, and they pay me $50 for getting them all pickled up, so... This job's not that bad. Though I guess it is $400 for a cupboard. So, maybe not. The inflation here is insane. What do you want to eat? Give me 100 intelligence experience, please. Actually, do you have anything for the brain? You do. It's gonna be the pie. I don't need intelligence experience, actually. But I do need brain power. So I'll take a pie. Thanks. You mind if I listen in on your guys' combos? Gray, hello? Why does he look frozen? He couldn't have been paralyzed by his own venom, could he? I'm sure I saw him lick his chin when he was eating just now. This is bad. Should we call a doctor? We need to be quick. I heard his venom is fatal in minutes if ingested. Seriously, guys, can't you just let me take a nap in peace? It's like you were frozen solid. Yeah, no one moves when they're asleep. Your eyes were open. We frogs sleep with our eyes open. And don't worry, I can't be poisoned by my own venom. Let me sleep, or I'll die of tiredness before poison. Who am I friends with? Eddie, Chris, Harry, Teddy, Henry. Kinda getting along with Henry. Tony. Henry! You seem like a hungry bear kind of guy. You mind if we share food? Oh, fuck, that's a bad roll. Oh my god, difficulty 20? I mean, of course we're gonna roll. Hi, can you share your lunch with me? Fuck, roll me. Oh! Easy money. Henry, give me your damn... What did he give me? Give me your damn thing? I'm backing my Dawn. Must be a Nordic prison, I think so. Hey, Prof, what's up? You play electric guitar, the bass, and the drums. Dang. I could never. Oh, he also has an apple pie. Sweet. Well, I don't have to worry about my, my psyche. Furry the Escapist today? Yup. We should rest, but there's some conversations I need to listen in on before rec time. Let me see. What do I got? How much intel? I got 5 of 10. Hello, Evan. Want to hit the weights this afternoon? Wait. What you spacing out for? Just wait a second. Shit, you trying to do what I did last time? Wait, let me get away first. Oh, he threw up. Oh no, he burped. You were just waiting? Of course. What'd you think I was doing? Nothing. I was gonna kill himself. Caesar, what's the deal, man? You posted yourself playing the guitar in the Discord a while back. Hey. Fernando, I put the money in your account. Money? What money? Child support for both of your kids for the next 3 months. Like I said, the Black Claw gang is a family. If we win the war but you lose your kids, then what's the point? Thank you, Caesar. What a nice guy. Ah, I'm gonna sit down and rest for the rest of lunch hour. Lunchtime's over, stop loitering around and get the fuck out of my kitchen. What a dick. What a dickle. Alright, we outside. We out here in the shit. We're still on our high horse about trying to befriend everybody, so let's just buy everything. And then just gift the stuff that we don't need, actually. Now that I think about it, let's just buy all the cheap shit and then donate it. What? Yogurt is a cure-all? Nobody told me that. Like Vladimir here. Or, let's go over here first and talk to, I want to donate my cookies last, I think. Hey, Vincent! You mind if I give you a gift? And do you mind if that gift is a coffee bean? I knew you'd love it. Pick the mushroom. One is kind of an old clip. Happens to the best of us. Oh, mental. Oh, no more room in my pocket. Fuck. Give me a second. Chris, I need to give you a gift. Would you like a coffee bean? Alex is a boss? I don't think I can fraternize with the bosses yet. My rep needs to be level 6. Henry, my boy! You mind if I give you a coffee bean? He likes coffee. Nice job, Henrose. Hey, Vlad, what's up, man? You mind if I chat with you? I'm trying to come up with a new signature move. You might be able to help me out with some new ideas. Where's this coming from? Honestly, it's because I've run out of cheesy jokes. Maybe you could try coming up with some freezy jokes. Yeah, freezy jokes. You could be onto something. I was just kidding. Just kidding, Vlad. I was just kidding, Vlad. Chill, Vlad. Can I give you a coffee bean? He likes that. Hakuna, I don't think I can bond with you. I don't remember what your bondscape is. Crunchy, I've come to chat. You got some nerve making small talk with me. You trying to find out my weaknesses, or are you looking to jump me while my guard's down? Can't wait to see what shenanigans and what's like you can come up with. Finally, a little fun to break the boredom. Don't let me down now. What a bitch ass, man. You fucking... Hey, I was gonna say they won't let me talk to him again. You mind if I give you the gift of coffee? Hey, Mitchell, what's up? Cheap stuff equals expensive stuff later? Is this true? Not happy about this newfound relegation. I gotta sell... nothing. I gotta gift all this stuff before I start picking up shit. Joseph, I have to win in the ring to get Joseph's skill, which I might not do. Kev! You know what? You look like the kind of guy who would like a coffee bean. Yeah, I figured. Diego, would you like a coffee bean? Do you eat coffee? I should be donating my coffee. How about chewing gum? I need the coffee to keep energy so I don't have to rest. Am I stinky? I'm not stinky. You should be in band in high school and early college. I got my early electives out of the way when I was in high school. And I took like one art class, and I was like, this isn't for me. And then I was never in band, and then I took a theater class, and I was like, this is sort of getting kind of what I'm looking for, but the drama is fun, don't get me wrong, and the fun fictitious reality of it is just like a good time, but I'm like, nah. Got anything more tangible? And then I just took speech classes for the rest of my electives. I'm still bad at speaking. Who would have thought? It doesn't actually work like that. John likes chewing gum because he's a sick fuck, man. He's a sick fuck. You gotta see if this world works on Beastars rules, where if if a carnivore eats an herbivore, they power up. I don't know. Sorry, Eddie. I don't think I can help you with this. Why not? Ain't you a movie star? Such a simple performance should be a piece of cake for you. Why can't you just give me a few tips? If I can play dead well enough, I'll be able to get my way out of trouble that comes my way. To be honest, I've been in movies for a lot of years, but never died. I can't give you any useful advice on how to play dead. I mean, you've never played a character who's died, but I heard all the actors start out playing dead bodies. That's ordinary actors. Natural-born stars like me have a completely different path. I put all my points into rhetoric. Not even in the slightest. Why do some people have all the luck like you while others are as unlucky as me? Am I lucky? I can't really say. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably want to start out by playing dead bodies instead. At least then I wouldn't have to wear a mask. He's so deep. He's so deep. We should kiss him on the lips. Wilbur, you're a problem, because I don't know what the fuck to get you, man. You wouldn't happen to appreciate a good caramel bar? Fuck you, Wilbur. You're such a bitch, man. I can't give you anything. I just want the Necronomicon. I just want the Necronomicon. Do you like coffee? You do like coffee. Well, I don't want to give you coffee, though. I'd rather give you a caramel bar, which you really like. Miguel! Do you want something from me? I don't remember what. Lynn. Listen, there's threats everywhere. Alright, buddy, chill. It's not that serious. Do you like caramel? You don't like caramel. Caramel. Oh, I forgot I could remove the screw in the stairs. That's funny. And kill everybody. He likes cookies. He's not even indifferent about it. He just likes food. What a sicko. Does giving gifts eat up time? It doesn't. Okay. I was like, ugh, scary. Alright, let me see if I've cleared out any of my inventory yet. Yo, Frank the Tank. You want a soda pop? I mean, who wouldn't like a free soda? The Necronomicon Ex Mortis? You got it. The Teleconomicon or some shit like that, whatever it's called. I don't remember what the other one's called. Alright, what's my rep at anyway? That's plus rep. 4 rep. I need 6 rep. Jesus. The Book of the Dead. Okay, I'm pulling weeds. Lodestone me. Tony, my boy. Would you like a yogurt? I see, now you seem like the kind of guy that would like yogurt. The book from the best horror trilogy? Where is the Necronomicon originally from? Since we didn't get Bruce into the warden's chair, does that mean you don't get to find out where Glenn is? According to the deal I made with Bruce, all he had to do was start the riot. He fell into Caesar and the warden's trap, but that ain't my problem. So Bruce kept his word and told you where Glenn is. Yeah, word is, he defected to the rival gangs after betraying me, but he couldn't change his ways. It weren't long before he was helping their number 2 start some infighting, only this time he came out on the wrong side. Their number 2, Memphis, ended up feeding the fish at the bottom of Sunset Port, and Glenn was handed over to the cops as a scapegoat for the murder. It won't be long before he's found guilty and they throw his ass in prison. The original plan was to use Bruce's position as warden to find out which prison Glenn gets sent to. Instead of being promoted to warden, he's been demoted to deputy captain. Doesn't matter, I got friends in all the prisons. It could take a while, but I'll find his sorry ass. Or if we're lucky, they'll send him here. If that happens, I'll be happy to welcome him myself. If he knew what he's in for, I bet he wouldn't think twice about hanging himself in jail right now. Jeez, brother, chill. Frank, I can actually befriend you now. You're not Frank the Hippo, are you? The tooth of the mob? I've seen the documentary about you, but you look younger than on TV. That's Frank Sr. I don't talk, and don't talk to me about that stupid film. I've had enough of it. The Evil Dead movies. This is a bucket. You know why you left the band you used to be in? I don't know, being in band seems kind of cool. All the band kids were a little, I don't know. All the band kids were a little weird, I'll tell you that much. When I was in high school, I was hanging out with a lot of computer nerds, and then I kind of gave up on hanging out with the computer nerds because I'm a sicko. And I started hanging out with some of the band kids. And they have their own little thing, I think. A little weird. A little weird. They're little weirdos. They fuck all their instruments. The Necronomicon is originally from the H.P. Lovecraft books? I didn't know that. I guess that makes a ton of sense. A book made of skin? Half the stories are total BS. I don't even know why they gave those stupid interviews. The guy must have been going senile in his old age. I get the impression there's more to the story. How's your father doing now? Dead! 2 years now. Did he say too much? I hate to disappoint you, but his death wasn't as legendary as his criminal career. He slipped and hit his head while going to the bathroom one night. In the end, the tooth of the mob was just an old man who has shaky on his feet. Seems that time really is the greatest killer. Alright, Frank. Alright, Frank the Goon Tank. You mind if I give you the gift? You mind if I give you the gift of yogurt? That ain't half bad. Everybody loves yogurt. Who wouldn't love yogurt? Hey, Bill. You mind if I give you a gift? A mushroom? You like that one? Hey, Evan. Do you mind if I give you a gift? Do you mind if it happens to be a mushroom? He does not like mushrooms. Oh, fuck. He does not like mushrooms. We can still talk, though. Want a cool tip? Okay, fish. Listen up. Drink a protein shake before your workout, and your muscles will be like dynamite with a lit fuse. Kaboom. Why did it... Sure, man. I'll take your advice on that. Another horrible day, is it? Well, I mean, what a mushroom? He does not like mushrooms. My bad. Not everybody likes mushrooms. I'm finding out. Surprisingly. They come from, you know, the ground and all that good stuff. Oh, look at these dorks. What intel am I at right now? I'm at 9 out of 10, so... Let's listen. There's more. Your friends wanted to start a band together after being in band. Damn. The Bombonomicon is made out of bombs? Oh shit, dude. That's right. The Lamprey portal. Have you found where it leads yet? Could it just be a prank these three whack jobs are playing? I'd be relieved if that were the case, but it's the real deal. What do you mean? I found the exit last night. Yeah, I underestimated them at first. I thought it was just a normal magic portal, but when I kept failing to find the exit using psychic detection, I thought maybe there is no exit. I was wrong. They used the power of chaos to drag the anchor point of another dimension to the entrance plane. Simply put, the entrance is the exit. That's why I couldn't find it. Your simply put isn't that simple to understand, but I get it. When chasing a criminal, sometimes it's better to set up an ambush than haul ass after him. Chasing a criminal? A criminal? Weren't you in a street racing gang? Yeah, it's a street racing game. Like cops and robbers. Like riding broomsticks and chasing after a dragonfly in your magic school. Okay, we do ride broomsticks, but it's not a dragonfly we chase. Fuck you, Bam. Fuck you. Bam, you wouldn't also happen to like mushrooms, would you? Trace of psychic energy can be found in mushrooms. That's what I'm told, man. Alright, Bob, you also wouldn't happen to like... He does not like mushrooms. I'm running out of patience for my mushrooms. Damn, dude, you gotta be careful. You were in a band with your friends, you were the guitarist? I'm dumb, and I don't listen to anything anybody ever says because I'm allergic to, penis. Wait, hang on, how much intel do I have? 10, okay. I'm not. It's alright, sorry. Here, have some intel. Have $80 worth of intel. And then buy the rest of my junk off me. Well, hang on, let me go inside first. What do you got? The poopy pendant? No thanks. The watch maketh the man. Sell blockage. You need corrosive solution. No thanks. That's on you, man. That's on you. I'm going into the funny house. That's the public speaking classes paying off. Maybe a little. Hello, Raphael. Need some investment advice? I think I'd rather chat with you. I want to get to know you. I want you to show me your blue butt cheeks. What's up? Can't decide between the gangs? Listen, if you join the Black Claw gang, you won't have to pay any interest on loans. And you can pay us back whenever you want. Remember, the whole Code of Brotherhood thing in here is bullshit. Money is the only way to live a good life. Gotcha, Raphael. You mind if I give you the gift of mushrooms? Alright, well, he likes mushrooms, so... Hello, Tim! How are you... Tim, how are you playing this right now, man? You want a mushroom? I do need to pick me up. It's a mushroom, brother. What are you talking about? If you want to have a calm conversation... If you want me to have a calm conversation with you, then you better give me a mint roll-up in advance. You know why? Because if you say the wrong thing, at least my mouth won't be free to bite your neck. That's the horniest thing I've ever heard an animal say in my life. He does not like irises. My bad. Great! Great! Now, do you like irises? You do. William is playing Cards Against Nobody. Hello, young man. Would you like a mint? You're so kind, Sonny. Oh, I know, I know. Walter, my boy! Would you like a small soapstone? Okay. Oh, look at these dorks. Nah, that doesn't count. Hey, it's okay. We can play as many rounds as you want. Take this. No, they're still gaming. They're gaming on the clock, man. They're gaming on the clock. They don't like my soapstone gifts. They don't like my soapstone gifts at all. Fuck. I'm not... Whoa, what's with the painting? A map of Boulderton. Oh, shit! I've never seen the map of Boulderton. There's Skid Road. We're in the middle of the city? This prison's in the middle of the city, dude. Right there in New Eden. Damn. So if you escape prison, then you can really just escape. I thought we were out there in the middle of fucking nowhere. Fairy Island. I got the Boulderton map. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, I can look at the different maps. This is the underground, I think. Okay. Vancouver looking ass town. It did look like Vancouver. Sam, my boy. I'm glad you're still alive, man. Here, have a small soapstone. Oh, fuck, he hates soapstones. I'm not your garbage can. Clearly, man, clearly. Perry, would you like a soapstone? I've been making enemies lately. The value of trash. I got a surprise? You bet I do. It's a soapstone. Fuck. Nothing useful. I've already looted all this stuff, man. Alright, well, let me sell off the rest of this. Well, I'll keep it. We're gonna play some games. Let's play some video games. I'm gonna log in. I got an hour left? We don't want to go to school yet. We want to... We've already done the lethal combat skill. Now I'm esportsing my legend. That's a good roll. Holy shit. You think the soapstones are trash? I think the soapstones are trash. I'm getting the notion that the soapstones might be garbage. That was a close match. They almost managed to turn the tables. Now I'm finally world champ thanks to my team. We fought side by side for so long, I'll never forget you guys. Restore focus points by 2 when you win a fight. Sure. Why the hell not? Alright, that's games. Now we get to go to computer school. Use up the rest of these hours on computer school. You have 0 minutes left this month. To obtain additional usage time, please submit a request to the guard man. Oh, I can hack more time. The time count plugin seems like it's not part of the Iron DAO's operating system. Maybe I can reset the usage time by finding an exploit between the two. 72% roll, it's an intelligence check, that's easy. That's the hardest roll I've ever actually done before. Oh, rolling a 5, rolling a 6, rolling a 6, rolling a 7. Hello, July. What's up? Hello, Julie. My bad. Hello, Hobo. It's a dynamic parameter exploit, but I found it. Now to see the results. System rebooting. Welcome. I've got 6 hours left on the clock. Well, alright. We'll spend the rest of this break, going to computer school, I think. Holy shit. 600 minutes. Never mind. I didn't even run out of stam this recreation, dude. Jesus. And I was running around giving everybody a funny gift. Bob's got something to listen in on, I think. But he won't let us. Sticks, my boy! Yeah, cream me up, buddy. Thanks for creaming me up. I love it when Sticks puts the cream on the waffle. It's tasty. Oh, Billy, what are you talking about, man? Are you talking to John? The hell, man? What is my quest? All right, I forgot. Our quest is nothing. Hey, Billy. That voice and the smell of a cigarette. Could that be John? I need your help. Did I hear you right, John? Asking for help. Okay, tell me, what can I do for you? I want to be in the fighting tournament. Fighting tournament? I don't know what you're talking about. Never mind. Looks like there's something you care about other than your cigarettes, huh? But I gotta warn you, anyone who wants to be in the tournament has gotta be prepared to die, even you. Still, I reckon you stand a better chance than most. But if I do this for you, what's in it for me? If I win, my part of the prize money is yours. How could I possibly refuse? But why are you doing this? Getting bored stuck in here? My plans are none of your business. Damn, got his ass. Oh, I can see that. I can't see the Tetris skill. Oh, I don't have a Game Boy anymore. My bad. I forgot I used mine to, you know. Also, give me the batteries. Change the game. They won't let me look at the skill, man. I need to see the skill. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get them all anyway, so. We still gotta install this basket. How's our food looking? 12:20, not too bad. Jonathan. Dear Jonathan. You gonna play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. We should play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare on stream one day. What's the letter say? Nothing, just family stuff. It says Sarah's doing good at school, made some friends, and of course got into a few fights, but didn't lose any of them. That's great. Say, Max, how come I never see you reading any letters from home? I'm too lazy to read that type of thing. I told them not to write to me too often. You really are a lone wolf, but how come I always hear you call that Helena lady? Once a month, like clockwork. I'm just looking out for my dead buddy's kid. It's just that his mom usually answers the phone. Just a coincidence that you get to talk to her for hours at every time. Just read your letter, quit with the boring questions. Max the lone wolf, the tough guy with no emotion, cold as ice. And suck him off, why don't you? Bernard! You seem like the kind of guy that would love a soapstone. I'm just gonna start handing out cookies. William Old Lee was not. I think Old Lee was praying. If I had to guess, have a cookie. Bam. Bruce doesn't like me anymore. Sorry, Bruce. That one's on me, buddy. Told you that months ago. Ooh, oh, a fight! Hey, Crunchy Baby wants to know the truth. The truth is, I'm the real owner of this body. He's just a personality I made up. How's that possible? Want to hear a story? Me and him were boys, but our asshole stepdad didn't think so, and Mom pretended not to notice. You could probably guess what I went through as Bonnie. One day, I just couldn't take it no more, and so my best friend Crunchy was born. Like an animal let out of a cage, he ripped open my stepdad's throat with his claws and teeth, but that asshole fought back hard before he died. He kept hitting me over the head with an ashtray until he bled out his last drop. I woke up after a long, long coma, but Crunchy had forgotten who I was, and took over the body. But it wasn't so bad, and he can use his body better than I can, so I don't mind staying hidden. So now you know, Bonnie's real and so's Crunchy. Crunchy is trans, bro! No shot! We're together the double lunacy. A Jew. So, how'd the hypnosis go? Did she show up or tell you anything? You really want to know? Of course. What else would I be doing here? That was crazy, dude. Damn. I want to give you the gift of a coffee bean. No. Of a cookie. True friendship when you only have one cookie but you break it in half and share it. That's friendship, am I right? He's right. Miguel, we're already maxed out, so I don't need to give you a gift. Wilbur does not like any gift he's ever received. Neither does Lynn. They have, I think they have more bourgeois taste. What are you guys talking about? Tonight's game is crucial. If the Wanderers don't win, they're basically done for. Word is, the organizing committee is going to reform the league system tomorrow morning. I'm worried teams like the Wanderers will be stuck in the minor leagues for the next 3 years. So after all your analysis, should we bet on the Wanderers? Well, if they've just been throwing their game so far, they'll have to show what they're really capable of tonight. Come on, you may as well be saying nothing at all. What do you know? This is a professional analysis. There's a basketball game on tonight. Fernando needs a gift. Still struggling to think of names for your kids? No, all done. 150 odd names. 157 to be exact. Jesus. I don't believe you. What's the name of the 86th one? 86 is a boy. His name's Gary. What about the 132nd? She's a girl. I named her Julie. Okay, well, with the last one, though, 157th. Also a girl. Since she was the last one to hatch, I named her Lastina Croak. Man, you're really something. Are you impressed by my ability to come up with names? No, by your memory. But why don't you look more relieved? I sure would be after finishing such a big job, because the job is only half done. What do you mean? Did you name all your kids? I've given them all English names, but I've only just started thinking of their amphibian names. Can't you just use the English names? Of course not. Why not? Like how do you say Gary in amphibian? Croak Croak. What about Julie? Also Croak Croak. Okay, I think I get it. So Lastina must be Croak Croak Croak, right? No, Lastina is also Croak Croak. Fucking frog moment. Need some help? I would like to give you the gift of a cookie. Oh, he's an anteater? Fernando... I thought Fernando was like a polar bear for some reason. I guess he's an anteater. Joseph, we're already maxed out. Oh, these dudes are fucking punching each other, man. They're punching the shit out of each other. Harder. That the best you can do, Bill? Attack me like you mean it. I can handle it. Hey, come on, Evan. I can see your nose is all red. Don't go getting a nosebleed on me now. Red? That's because I'm pumped. Come at me again. Ah, he's fucking mooing like a cow. Hello, Roland. I'm gay? I had my suspicions. Alright, well, we don't need to help Whitey anymore. So we're gonna help Noodle. We're gonna help Noodle. Peek at Whitey's hand. Ooh, so close. That's easy. Easy, easy. Use the system of winks to reveal Whitey's hand to Noodle, and Noodle immediately understands. I'm gonna win big today, I can feel it. Nice job, dudes. Wanna play Guess the Card? That sounds awful. Would you prefer to eat a cookie? Raccoons love cookies, I'm told. Hi there. Phil, would you also like a cookie? He loves cookies! The smell of this cookie reminds me of my grandma. That's kind of gross. Raph, you got my money? I want to withdraw my money. Thanks, buddy. You the best. Alright, I also want to save more money. Just 200. I'm just going to keep doing 200s. I think we have done everybody. Except in my cell block. I'm going to go back to my cell block and play my little video games. For the rest of the night. Hey Franklin, why have you been so distracted since yesterday? Is it that obvious? I'm very sensitive. I pick up on even the smallest emotional changes. Yesterday, I heard that the victim of my crime has written a letter asking for leniency on my behalf. I might be able to get a reduced sentence or even qualify for parole. But you look so down. I guess you're afraid of leaving this place? Exactly. I've been in here so long, I have no idea how the outside world's changed. I can carry on being an inventor in here, but when I get out, maybe my ideas will be obsolete. What's this? Fear of regaining your freedom? Don't be so pessimistic. Even if you have fallen a little behind, a genius like you will catch up in no time. For example, I think your robotic vacuum cleaner idea is great. Really, thank you for the encouragement. If I do build it, I'll name it after you. Please don't. I don't want people thinking of me when they think about their chores. Very true. He's right. When he's right, he's right. When he's white, he's white. Alright, here we are back at home. Can I play my little video game? I want to play my little video game. I'm playing Tetris, man. I'm playing fucking Tetris. Let me game a bit. That's 19. So close. If I just had a little more practice, I'm sure I could be next level. This guy's spending all night playing on his little Game Boy. Oh shit, dude, we're so close. I did the last high score challenge, that means I completed the game. It's an oldie, but the gameplay's a classic. I feel more able to focus. Tetris is an agility skill. Focus, point cap +1, and reduces recovery time by 10 minutes. Oh shit, that's not a bad skill at all. I'm gonna cap out my agility stats before... How do you train agility? I don't even know. Alright. Well, with that being said, we really don't need Intel experience anymore either, so we don't need to go to the rec room anymore. Let's go switch out our game cartridges, though. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Hello, Aggie, what's up? Alright, change games on me, Billy. You fucking bastard. Oh, there we go. I have to hold it down. After eating a mushroom, max health increases by 5 for a short period of time. That's funny. Even if the recipient doesn't like your gift, it won't reduce rapport and you can give him a gift again! Oh, we need that, dude. Whenever your opponent takes bleed damage in a fight, you will heal by an equal amount. Ooh, that's a good one. Switch me, Doc. Alright, let's... We're gonna Sakura tour. We're gonna Sakura our last tour. Just lurking? He's lurking. Doo-doo. 1932. We still have time to... Tonight, get into the sewers. Get into the sewers and find out what life is in the sewers. Let me game. Tanaka-san, why are you hiding in the women's locker room? Get out. Oh, I chose the wrong option. Hanako's rapport with me has gone down. I really want to see the view in the locker room. Agreed. That was a good roll. Ooh, roundup moment. Okay. Tanaka-san, I never knew we had such a connection. I won't run away anymore. Yeah, she feels the same way. It looks like I'm gonna get together with Ayumi. I feel a little bad for Hanako, but I prefer sexy over cute. Really? Sicko. That's such a good one for us, man. Alright, leave. Let's go get the new game cartridge before we get kicked out. Not losing rapport on a bad gift is so good. I need to change games, Billy. And I think I'm gonna go with Dracula's Fury. Mario Bros is gonna be the last one for us. Put on your table to grind things. Might as well buy the coffee grinder. Why the hell not? Now I can grind up coffee beans. I got all this money, might as well spend it. Can't use it outside prison, I don't think. Alright. Hang the storage basket. Done. Hope the hooks look secure. I'm gonna be using it for a lot more than just socks and underwear. Alright, and then for you... Can I... put my coffee grinder away? Thank you. Oh, there's the storage basket, okay. I need to take out some of this stuff to sell tomorrow. Do I need any of these pills? Probably not. I don't need this beer either. These would make good gifts, I think, actually, now that I think about it. With that being said, let's keep gaming, I think. I think we're gonna run out of stam, though. We might need to eat some coffee. Not much is gonna be going down, I think, even after we climb into the sewer. We probably need a shower anyway, so... I don't have enough stam to play my little video games. I'm only gonna get 7 stam from this. Let's rest for, like, an hour before we get up and go check out the sewer. Alright, let's go check out the sewer. Move the toilet. I gotta put the guy in. I gotta put the guy in the bed. Make the bed. Place the dummy. Cancel. Leave. Move the toilet. Go to the pipe area. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Climb down, go to the first floor. Alright, let's crack this bad boy open. 28% even with all that rust remover? Oh, that's bad. Oh, I have nothing to... Equip the club to get this effect. Leverage. Non-slip gloves. Oh, shit. That would be good for us. So we are not strong at all. Let's save. We could roll. I don't think we get damaged by rolling a bad strength check, I think. We'll give one good roll at it. We got it. We're the best. Whew, did it. Although I almost burst a blood vessel. This is exhausting. It's definitely the sewer for the whole building. That stench would make a skunk vomit. I better put on a mask before I go in, or I'll pass out down there for sure. We're gonna keep that hatch open for now. We will do that later because we are completely out of energy and I have to go to the bathroom. Plus the mayoral race is tomorrow, so I'm sure the game will end, maybe? Question mark? I'm not sure if the mayoral race is the end of the game, but I guess if you speed run, you can get it. I guess if you know what you're doing, you can speed run to the mayoral before the mayoral race ends, and then just, like, win. But alright. I'm going to save. Overwrite me. And then I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go to the bathroom. BRB. I'm gonna go to the main menu. The music is better. Alright, be right back. Okay. Bye. Turn this back down. Jeez. Put you back up on the screen. Go back here. Alright, let's keep going at it then. Because this is what we're playing tonight. One day until the mayoral election is crazy. Did we just wake up? No, we just saved. We just saved and we're about to go to bed. For gore. How am I feeling? I'll wake up in the morning and take a poopy. Time to hit the sack. Gross. Sounds like that would hurt. I forgot to close my door. I was wondering why it was so loud. I'm doing my laundry right now. I was like, damn. It's fucking loud as hell. Okay, there we go. Jeez. I knew I wouldn't be able to get to sleep. Yeah, man. After all, tomorrow is the mayoral election, but I'm still laying in a prison bed. All I can do is hope for a surprise in the election results. Was that even possible without us doing anything? Well, we didn't do anything. We did not do anything. Day of live mayoral election broadcast. Campaign speech venue. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Those are humans. Those are two humans. Please make up your minds and cast your votes for the future of Boulderton. Applause from the audience. Mayor re-elected by a landslide. Journalist loses appeal. The incumbent mayor has won the election in a landslide victory. His opponent, Councilman Jerry, has congratulated him on his re-election. The mayor has promised that he will remain true to his pledges to continue growing the economy, stamp out crime, and make Boulderton a great city for investors and residents alike. Black Marsh chemical plant expansion gets underway. Thomas the Fox, the prominent reporter formerly of Woodpecker TV, who was recently sentenced for possession of an illegal substance, has had his case heard on appeal. However, the jury soon found him guilty again based on the conclusive evidence produced by the police and witness testimony. This means that Thomas will continue to serve the remainder of his 3-year sentence in Boulderton Prison and will not be eligible for parole. So do we just lose? 3 years later, your sentence ends the familiar apartment block. I guess we just lose. We were not nearly fast enough. Oh, we made it back home. We do be alive still. Finally back after 3 years. My landlord let the apartment a while back, but he asked me to pick up my stuff today. At least my cell had a bed. Now I'm truly homeless. Maybe I can crash at Selena's apartment for a while. If Reed was here, he'd surely laugh at my sorry situation. Anyway, I'll head upstairs and get my stuff first. Then I can think about what to do next. I wonder if they'll just shoot me. Oh! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it, dude. Well, we died. Know that banana is a berry, and a blackberry, blueberry, and strawberry is a fruit? Well, that's that. Shit, dude. About 6 months ago, Lou's bar somewhere in Sparrow's Nest. Oh, these two dorks. Interlude. Pete. This is the next... I think this is the next character that you can play. Hey, Bob. I think you could play Bob. What do you carry for protection on the job? A gun, of course. A gun? Congrats, you're dead. Even if they don't kill you right there and then, they'll stuff you in a sack and toss you in Hadlow River to feed the fishes. Care to enlighten me? What's wrong with the word gun? Gangbangers don't use the word gun, they call it a strap. Or a heater, a piece, a gat, a stick, anything but a gun. Does it really matter? you know, some of those gang bosses will pick up on the slightest things. So, that's what you've learned from your last undercover assignment, or is it the booze talking? You know, the more I think about it, the more I think going undercover is like drinking. It feels good at first, but take it too far and you end up feeling like shit. What's your next undercover identity? A philosophy professor? There's no way Rocky would be nice enough to send me undercover at a college. Besides, you know I only like the assignments that pay big bonuses. Yeah, you're doing this for Marla. By the way, how's she doing? Sorry, I probably shouldn't have brought her up while you're trying to unwind. It's okay, you're just concerned. The doctor said my sister's only got 6 months left, even with the most expensive treatment. Without the constant meds or heart, it's not fair. Why do all those drug dealers, gangsters, and rapists get to live, but not Marla? What did she ever do wrong? And what did I ever do wrong? Did you hear? Some more states recently announced they're abolishing the death penalty. I give a crap about politics, but I do know that without death row, my sister hasn't got a cat in hell's chance of getting a new heart. The damn lawyer's nice and lenient to all those criminals, but it may as well be driving a knife into Marla's heart itself. Ugh, buzzer paging. Is it the Bureau? Yeah, real good timing, huh? At least finish the bottle. Nah, I think I've had enough. Alright, that's it. We got the get shot in the fucking head ending because I was a little too slow. Oh! I've completed my playthrough. Now you can start Game 2 based on this save file. My specialty, skills, remaining experience, and rapport with each inmate will be carried over. An NG plus save file will be created. The save file of your current playthrough will not be overwritten. You can select a completed playthrough from the load game. Oh! That's cool. Doesn't seem fair, though. Oh, I can hit continue. Oh, start new game plus. Continue the current game without NG plus. If you choose not to start a new game plus and continue your current game, you will restart from the last memory recall point. Oh, I guess I have to play new game plus, which is funny. And I have to be a journalist? How do I... Oh, I have to start a new save file, okay. So you do play as Bob. I have to apparently capture a third character that you can play as, which is interesting. So we can keep playing the game. I definitely know what to do now as Thomas, at least not to waste as much time as I was. And then I think Bob is a higher difficulty. I'm not sure you can be a SWAT officer, a detective, or a beat cop. I'm not sure what his story is, but I guess we're going undercover. An undercover detective poses as a criminal and infiltrates the prison for a top-secret mission. I don't know what that mission is, but I don't plan on playing the next character in the near future. Maybe in the far future I plan on playing it, but maybe not that. You could probably choose other endings? Yeah. Maybe. Alright, with that being said, I do want to start... Well, I did download Citizen Sleeper. Which game would you guys prefer to watch? Divinity? The Divinity series, because Larian is making a new Divinity game now. Or Citizen Sleeper? Or would you prefer to watch a Pillars of Eternity run? So the 3 games to pick from are Pillars of Eternity, Citizen Sleeper, or Divinity. Because if we play Divinity, I'm going to start a new Divinity run. Do. I just like playing RPGs. I could try some Citizen Sleeper. I've never tried Citizen Sleeper, so let's try it. They recently came out... I'm not sure. When did the second game come out? Citizen Sleeper 2 came out in this year, in January. Okay, so let's... I'm gonna get Citizen Sleeper up on the screen. I should be able to play this game. A lot of these RPGs are pretty easy to run. Oh. Alright, let's see. A fellow traveler? Did I miss anything? I was dealing with trash runs with your dad? Alaskan, we got shot in the head. We got shot in the fucking head because we failed to bring the mayor down. The mayors down. We only got to Act 4. That's mostly because I didn't know how to play the game and I was going way too slow, so they shot us. Which makes sense. At least I can mix things up. Yeah, I got shot. It was kind of funny. Alright. But we're starting Citizen Sleeper now. Now, the only thing I know about this game is that it's an RPG and it's in space. Which, I mean, is a good pickup from Game Deck, I guess. I'm really getting these RPGs in, man. I would love to go back to Back to the Dawn one day, but not anytime soon, I think. And I would love to do a Bob run. Undercover in prison. Alright, Citizen Sleeper 1. Language? Should we play in Japanese? Probably not. New game. Give me a... Oh, my mouse is like off kilter? It's not. Alright, well, I guess we're already jumping into it, selecting our class. Let's see. I put Space Citizens to sleep? Hopefully. Is that the goal of the game, to put Space Citizens to sleep? Alright, Operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Skills, engineer, interface, endure, intuit, and engage. 0, engineer, work with machines and physical tools. Interface +1, work with digital interfaces. Endurance -1, use strength or strength of will. So +1 to interfacing, -1 to endurance. Intuition, approach problems with awareness. Engagement, approach a problem head on. Apply directly to the forehead. We're robot posting? Okay, so we're operator. We're an operator. We are the sleeper. We are an operator of the sleepy kind. An extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Perk is photosynthetic skin. Sunbathed dice action allows energy recovery at home. That's cool. We get to be plant posting. We have +1 to endurance and -1 to intuition. That's definitely not the kind of person that I am. Or we could be a machinist. A machinist, if you will. They all robot post? We're all robot posting. A machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Efficient extractor perk, chance to gain random scrap item on engineering actions. That's +1 to engineering, and -1 to engagement. I'm gonna go with operator. Works with drones, and I have a chance to gain cryo on interfacing actions, whatever that means. I will take a -1 to endurance. Strength of will is an interesting stat. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, it's so loud! Give me a second to get in the game so I can turn the volume down. I don't know anything about this game, or what it's about, but I do know it's got like an overwhelmingly positive rating. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. The data button doesn't do anything, but the items... Cryo is cryo is cryptocurrency, stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Known as shits. We're storing our currency known as shits. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling. Between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Me when I'm robot. Can we go back to engineering? Jerry, there's gonna be a lot of engineering, bud. I never escape engineering in the end. Nah, dude. I suppose not. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Think of that body. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, until you can't tell one from the other. Shit is currency of the future. The cold slips in, behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no incessant throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivery with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Let's remember the plan. You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited, and once you got the itch to get out by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourself into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed. Okay. Hello, Brainy Guy, what's up? You entered the stream on the word throb? Let's throb it up. Let's get our... Lads, let's pull our throbs out. Shit. I love shits. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on the grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. Wait for the cold, try to rest. But you are restless. It's been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are duly aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You spend much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility to begin to gather. It's time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. It's time to rest. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor, sound too everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then white, then light. White as the cold, softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out. Oh, it's me. Dragos, pragmatic salvager. It's our boy, a pragmatic and private salvager. Do I have any data on them? I don't. Oh shit, here we go. We're being dragged out of the whatever box we were put in. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving elements of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. Can I turn this down? Alright, let's try that. I'll turn this guy back up, because that was kind of like grotesquely loud. Alright, let's find out what the fuck happened. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few you frozen solid. The whole plates are inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Dumping the trash on the dumpsters on the trash site in town? You don't just Alaskan, you don't just dump the trash wherever? Just like put it out there on the street. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. What happened? He ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation, and I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you paddled to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world, but as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person, you are an offshoot, a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. S and ARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't get a hold of you, well, then no one can. Do I think I'm reading a book? Hopefully. Hopefully. You remember that too. Or at least rumors of it from other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye. The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freighter container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. My brain craves to read. I love the words. I love the words! Something wells up inside you. Motion. Fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Let's nod along. Alright. You head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex. His drone's already converging on Rustling Hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Welcome to Erland's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you could talk to characters, explore areas of the station, perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Okay. Okay. I use the mouse wheel to go up and down the station. That's definitely an interesting way to do it. Are we on a circle? I think we're on a circle. Here is my character. I have one... No, these cost upgrade points. I don't have any upgrade points. These are the skills. Not a whole lot to it, which is nice. Lot of different buttons to be pressing, though. I could be an icebreaker. Let's see. What do I get? Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Photosynthetic skin is an endurance check. What are the double endurance checks? Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Agent nodes give double data rewards. Keep 2 ice even when condition is breaking. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Excuse me. They're called cryo, but we should call them shits. Chance to gain shits on interface action. All shit actions are discounted by 20%. Okay. Intuition, huh? Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. I like that one. I like where that's going. Alright. Not a whole lot of room to be leveling up, it looks like. But let's go to our empty container. Our home. For now. I mean, what are these little dudes? All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare for the next one. Back into the dream dimension. The dream dimension. We were just waking from a dream. Back into it again. Oh. You wake, curled up in the corner of a container, and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body. The one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station. Millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? We can escape, we can get answers, we can build a life. I'm gonna get me some answers. That's 4 steel walls, son. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What S and ARP did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container: the mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. Powder. Ooh, tasty. I love desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud on the stove and it begins to boil water. Boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin, a constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Wow. Like, with SimCity over here, man. Condition, action dice, and energy. I'm flickering, brother. I'm flickering. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Buddy, I'm flickering. Thoughts? So far? Not too bad. Awaken with not a single thought in my brain except the cold steel of a scavenger ship. We'll see how it goes. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Pretty cool concept? Yeah, so far so good. Enjoying the gameplay so far. Plain white bread? Not quite. Energy is the bottom bar. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle. Fuck. Alright, well maybe we should find some fucking food. Let's leave our funny little cargo place. Oh, Dragos has something to say. Fancy bread. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He is still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps, good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright then, he nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old holes down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull out some tech, something with a bit more of value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figured as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor, and obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Got it. I know what shits are. I intuited what shits are used for. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be better suited moving on as quick as you can, and sleepers, well... He trails off. But things being the way that they are... for me at the yard, he pauses, I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's it. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Time to do a day's manual labor. Or we could just go home. Or we could apparently take passage into the low end with all the homeless people. Gross. Actually, I think we're on the low end, now that I think about it. Alright, well, I don't know. Let's take a day job. Why not? Why explore? Sorry, I'm pulling hair out of my face. Oh, right. Jesus. Actions are the primary way to interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. This is a repeatable action, which is the hole dissection. Even the rustiest hole can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully, and we can slot a dice into there. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy condition, or items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes: positive, neutral, and negative. Neutral is the action succeeds, positive the action goes better than expected, or negative the action fails. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows. Big yellow 6 dice is 100% chance of positive. Big yellow 5 dice is 50% chance of positive and 50% chance of neutral. Half white, half yellow is 25% chance positive, 50% chance neutral, 25% chance negative. And pure white dice is a 50% chance neutral, 50% chance negative. Woo! I'll try and keep that in mind. How's the weather? Looks like it's clear today. These past couple of days have been ruthless. It's been windy and rainy, but it looks like it's, I don't know, clear skies out there, maybe? Hey, honey love, what's up? Oh, that was the first tutorial. Alright, actions display information about their type, risk level, and skill, and modifiers that apply to the action. 1 is the type, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk, either safe, risky, or dangerous. Safe is no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky is negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger. Negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome means cryo or energy loss. Skill. The skill that this section requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuition, or engage. Gotcha. And your modifier, either -1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Understood. So, here we are, with 2 repeatable actions. Back in business or a debt called in. No, that's the cycle clock. Those must be the quests. Welcome. Rare. Imagine being a kid. Couldn't be me. So we can either salvage manually, which is an endurance check, but I have a -1, but it's also safe. Whole dissection is, I have 0 engineering points, but it's risky. Even the nastiest hole can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully through and skillfully. Or I can salvage. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you're no stranger to hard labor. Well, the fact that it's a safe tick is kind of something that I would like to take advantage of. Risky is no good for me. Let's see. The cycle clock right now is a debt called in. Dragos is tied up in something ugly, and if he misses a payment or 2, things could get nasty. Or back in business. Every salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. Alright. Well, I'm gonna roll, I think, a 3-tick into manual salvage. Or maybe engineer. Let's roll a 3-tick into engineer. Or into the whole dissection. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Why the fuck not? Actions often progress clocks. Who would have thought? Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something, good or bad, is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the ones tracking Dragos' debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clock will be displayed on the icon for that location. Neutral outcome, back in business, plus 15 shits. Okay, not too bad. Maybe we roll a 4 for it. Why the hell not? Oh, drives and navigation. Oh, that's my skill tree. In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives, as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow buttons in the top left of the screen. Drives and navigation. You are now free to explore Irland's Eye and make a life for yourself. Sorry. My bad. Not beating the engineer main allegations I see. God damn it, dude. You're now free to explore Irland's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you are out of dice. Use the mouse wheel or WNS to scroll along the station. Rotate the view with A and D. Gotcha. So I can just leave whenever, or I can't just leave whenever. Alright, so... completed quest at repay Dragos and survive. We need to find a doctor. Or we can repay Dragos. His cycle clock is not progressing very well, so that's totally whatever. Pulled me out of the salvage and set you up. Perhaps you can repay his kindness. I'm going to look for a doctor first. Well, let's go look for a doctor since we have 2 ticks left. We are also almost out of energy, so we need to go find a doctor. Probably not in the shipyard, I imagine. Oh shit. Dock C4, Rotunda Wet Dock, apparently has a repeatable task. Rotunda Old Dock Terminal, Dock B2, Rotunda Wet Dock, also has a repeatable task. The Bright Market, bustling open market. Or the Low End Gate. Still never been to any of these. I think I want to take my first dive into the Bright Market would probably be a good... Or maybe the Rotunda? Doc C4, Doc B2. Doc be nimble, Doc be quick. Doc jumped over a candlestick. Hit me with the Bright Market. Ask for directions, explore the market. This is a dangerous action and a critical action. I think I'm gonna have to hit this with the 6 tick. Local knowledge. Why wonder when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the Bright Market? All you need is the courage to approach them, and so I shall. That's 100% positive action. That's plus triple local knowledge. Solved. You end up at a drink stall debating the finer points of the Solheim collapse. You try to remember all the tips your companions offer you. Wonder what that gets me. I could also explore the market, but that's... I can't do that either. Alright, well. I guess I found my way around. Did that work? New drive covered. Plus drive. Sabine, the slum doctor, or Emphas, the street food vendor. Both of those would work, I think. We need energy. But I could build a ship mine. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a ship mined core. I'm gonna hit the dock. I have access to corporate you need access to corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise this escape attempt will come to a rapid end. I need some fucking energy is what I need, man. I got 25 shits. Alright, Doc. The Hab block. A decaying habitation block. Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway toward the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in your queue. Try not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you're here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying Hab block, they've all made the long queue a test of your nerve, but your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizers, this body, your body, will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward in the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside, look at the enforcer. Let's look inside. You lean against the door frame and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks and sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway screened with plastic sheeting. Beyond which blurred shapes move, the slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through a plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the Bright Market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment, you are transfixed by the motion. Hello, Luke. What are my pronouns? Good question. Come sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room, and there she is. Sabine, a doctor in the Bright Market. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, they blink, and they quickly regain their composure. Please sit. They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. Hello, Jinx. It's been long, but do I remember you? Not quite, man. Sorry. How long have you been on the station? They ask the scanner, still to their eye. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. As an ARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose, to prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which as an ARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yeah. Good. That may help. They swap to your other arm. Running some thin metal device over your skin, you feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch, or of the metal, or something else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and S&ARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up, as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help, they sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. Excuse me. But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they could source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sits down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face. But the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head, walk off into the crowd. Oh, what a jam. Dump/stupid, that is true, honey. I am dump. You got that right. Alright, we got one more 4-tick. I need to get some food in me. So I'm gonna hit the food vendor. And then maybe tomorrow we go back to work a little and then hit the low end. Find a doctor? We did find a doctor. We gotta go in again? We can. We still gotta help Dragos gain access to the Orc Fabricator. The ship mind core. Alright. If it isn't Emphis, street food vendor. Emphis is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented wok, his other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. You like bugs? You also like to eat them, Graham. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with a bright salad and depositing it into a plastic tray. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. Watch. Despite the queue, Emphis doesn't rush. He dresses each portion individually, squeezing precise slugs of liquid from an assortment of bottles into the bowl of torn leaves and bright slices before tossing them loosely together. Occasionally, a waiting customer might mutter something about efficiency, but Emphis remains steady in his process. Am I sure you weren't lying? Curious. Coming into my chat and just saying things about yourself and then lying? I should have known. I should have known. After a while, the queue fades back into the crowd, and Emphis sets down his metal bowl and looks up across the burner to see you, watching him. I can feel your eyes burning a hole in my bowl. Free sample. I nod. He gestures neatly. Come over. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy, the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Emphis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. Tell me a story. Or tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the Eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his wok. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and the dark of the container, the endless cycles spent within. Now, it seems, you tell him, like some dream that you once had, but can never forget. Ants sneak into your coffee mug in the morning? Good night, honey. You've tricked me 3 times? You hate me. You hate me. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually, you tail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more. He smiles, but next time, you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side, and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time, then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Oh, that was tasty, brother. 1 second since my last autosave. Lads! I'm gonna go. My throat is fucking killing me. I'm sorry. But thank you all for watching today. So far, I kind of enjoy Citizen Sleeper. I like the gameplay. I like the way that the game holds itself. I like all the narrative so far. We'll see if there's a good narrative. I like the way that dice are handled in this game. It's honestly kind of cool. I heard water helps. I gotta piss, let me tell you. Sorry, guys. I will see everybody tomorrow for a little bit of... Oh, Rue Valley. Tomorrow morning for Rue Valley. Well, goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Johnny, bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.